Hi, Dr. Pulsfer here, and this is part of a series where I talk about what I regard as the characteristics of modern game markets, which are different than the characteristics from, say, 30 or 50 years ago, and of course it's different generations now. And if somebody wants to design games for the current market, then they've got to take these things into account. And the first one of these is the age of avoiding responsibility, which is what we're now in. Characterized by, it's not my fault. People want to be given things, to have benefits, but they also like to blame others for anything that they don't like. Some of this derives, of course, from the internet and the greater internet fuckwad theory and so on. As a part of this, responsibility is avoided or denied, and of course this starts with Trump himself, who is never responsible for anything but loves to take credit for things. We could also call it the age of blame. People in the course of trying to avoid responsibility blame others, not themselves. Now this contrasts with the advice a friend got for job interviews in the early 1990s. And that was, show you're willing to take responsibility. Responsibility, not credit. But lots of people specialize in taking credit for what others have done. It's always been a problem, but it's worse now. In the case of games, many gamers blame the game if they fail. Let me repeat that. Many gamers blame the game if they fail. So how do we apply this to game design? We design games where everyone progresses, where no one fails, where there are no negative consequences. This is a lot easier in a video game than it is in a tabletop game. These are not opposed games at all. They're perhaps parallel competitions or certainly puzzles. And maybe co-op games. But if a co-op game, what if everyone fails? That is, the players collectively lose. Will there be blaming going on? That depends on the people. Applying this to game marketing is tough. I suppose you emphasize positive aspects of the game and perhaps talk about ease of play. But I have to confess it's really hard to please people who want to avoid responsibility, and I don't even try because I despise that attitude. Thanks for listening.